My name is Kasey Girven, and I'm in the program in Neuroscience, Department of Anatomy and Neurobiology here at the University of Maryland. I'm interested in what is it about the brain that when you're walking along and you see this sign, right, and it signifies something like, say, Chipotle. You start thinking about that delicious burrito, maybe your stomach growls. What happens next? You seek a Chipotle restaurant. You get there, you order that burrito, you ingest it, you feel full, you're satisfied, and you get the reward that you expected. What is it about our environment that actually signals to us about and creates these cravings for these rewards? Drugs of abuse, really hijack this circuitry and cause someone who is sober and has gotten clean, their environment will create these signals so that way they start seeking the drug. We're learning more and more about how the environment impacts our drug cravings, and so there's contextual components where maybe you go home, you see the ashtray where you commonly smoke cigarettes, and so you crave a cigarette. If you have a bad day at work, you want to go home, you want that drink to relieve that stress. So we're actually looking at a specific circuit in the brain and how that cues in our environment signal reward and use this. So we use a technique called optogenetics. And what this does is we use light to either activate or silence a specific neuronal pathway and see the behavior that results from it. I guess our biggest goal is shedding light on this novel target in the brain. We're actually looking at a part of the cortex that isn't looked at too often when it comes to addiction. So we're interested in seeing how this part of the brain specifically encodes cues in our environment to signal reward. I love the University of Maryland. I was immediately drawn to this university because of Baltimore being such a neuroscience hub. You have National Institute of Drug Abuse, and then you also have Johns Hopkins. There's a lot of collaborations with the University of Maryland and the other researchers. So it was definitely a place I was excited to come to.